Well, I know what I'm going to be doing here shortly. We still have anhydrous tanks that are out in the field. So, well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, it's Thursday afternoon, Holy Thursday. So I hope all my Christian and Catholic folks out there can really take some time to enjoy this weekend in the beauty of what it is. I know I don't talk about faith a lot on this channel, but faith is a large part of my wife and I's family, and really all of our family, because you know we were raised Catholic. God is important in our life, so I hope you guys can take this time to enjoy what this weekend is, what Christ truly sacrificed for us and our sins. So anyway, I'm going to be working half a day today, half a day tomorrow, and then taking the rest of the weekend to celebrate what the Easter season is. So first, I'm going to haul some anhydrous tanks, get them back to the depot, and then I'll probably be hauling some grain the rest of the day. Then we'll see what else we get into this evening. So let's get to it. Darren is servicing the 340, getting that thing all ready to roll, because we hopefully will be doing some fertilizer here soon on that unit. So let's go see if I can find a pickup to haul some anhydrous tanks around. Ixnay on the pulling tanks out. She's a little moist. A lot more moist here than it was even. Oh my goodness, very moist. Yep, no tank puller outers for me. They must have got more rain here even shoot than I did down south. I only got a couple tenths, but I'm guessing. Oh, what? No, Nathan did say they got almost an inch of rain out of the last storm, and then the storm before that we got 5/10. So yeah, probably a little too moist for that. Oh well. Well, let's go ahead and go talk to Darren. I think Grandma's down at dialysis today, so she's gone. So let's go talk to Darren. I think he's getting some lunch. Looks like engine oil's getting changed, fuel filter's getting changed. Oh, what is that? I'll rub his nose in that for spilling. Okay, Curtis just got back with the old good truck. Truck's gonna fill this up. First load out of the west bin. We're gonna start coring that thing down. Go ahead and fire this guy up. We'll see how we're doing. I'm guessing I'm too far over. That's the corn. We are loaded. First load out of this bin, so usually your first loads are a little bit finey. All of your fines, I guess first off, what a fine is it's basically ground up corn. All of your fines are ground up corn, stuff the processors really don't want. That all gets collected in the middle of your bin. So your first couple loads usually have the most fines in them. So we'll try to blend that out so we don't have one load that's all sorts of fines and we get docked for it. So I'll explain more when I get down there. So we'll be hauling a little bit of grain today. So I will see you guys when we get down there. See you guys all the time. Yeah, it's a little too moist to be grabbing them yet. A couple days, but Curtis did get most of this field done. Just a little bit left, like maybe 10-15 acres, so not too bad, Kurt. The Clinton traffic patterns have completely changed since the last time I've been down here. I'm shocked. I just made it through most of the lights in town. They weren't dumb. Wow. Well, I was expecting today to be a good day. I was expecting wrong. Oh, we got a line before the secondary even. Or before the probe. Oof, not good. This is really not good. I haven't moved in about 10 minutes. The trucks keep filling up the hill there. You kind of see. Well, this will be a first for me. That truck right there that just stopped, we are completely full before the probe. So now trucks will have to start lining up back to the highway, and then they're gonna have to start lining up in the truck stop, and then it's really not good. Take the heck of a day to haul. Pulling up. This is a nightmare. That is one long truck. My goodness. It's a nice looking truck though, nice Peterbilt. I'd put a tag axle right there if it was me having that truck, but I also don't have $100,000 for that nice truck. This is fun. Trucks everywhere. I've been sitting for right around an hour. Oh, could be worse. I could be where Nathan is right now. So the problem is they're down to 1 probe, but that shouldn't have backed us all the way up to the highway. I do know that. I'm guessing their systems went down for a little bit, but I don't know. Either way, it's not good at all. But you know what? Things could be worse. It could be 10 degrees out and snowing. Gotta look at the bright side. You can kind of see, normally they have 2, but for some reason they're down to 1 today. At least on the bright side, as soon as I get through here, it should be pretty much a drive-through all the way. But I do know why there's a lot more trucks here today. There's a lot more trucks here because grain prices are up 15 cents on the price, and then they actually raised their basis, which is kind of how local elevators bid against each other. It's 25 cents. So cash price today is closer to 4.70. It's the most it's been since December. So that's kind of why there's a lot. So I guess it is what it is, but still sucks that things that usually break down at the worst time. And you can kind of see there's the probe that's done. Stick you guys on here to watch. Oh, look, this guy's okay. All right, let's go. On my way back northwest. This is what we want to avoid. Everything is full. Everything. Trucks are backed up on the road. Ooh, man. Well, that was interesting, but I made it out. And hey, on the bright side, Clinton definitely changed their light structure through there. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Much, much, much appreciated. Neighbors out putting some anhydrous on. New manure tanker thingy. Looks nice. That was a liquid manure applicator. Loading again. So this bin's cord, that bin's cord. So now we're coring this one. Got a little bit of FM on top. So just gonna slowly kind of mix it in. Loading. Need some diesel. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Ah, shoot. So bad at this game. And yes, this is green diesel. It's not dyed. We're legal. I'm just gonna wait, twiddle my thumbs for a little bit. No sense going down there and sitting in line for 2 hours. So let's see if I can go do something else. Okay, down here at Pat's place, taking a look at an anhydrous bar. Gotta drop some stuff off at it. Lost a calf. Good saying goes, if you have livestock, you're gonna have dead stock. Just sucks to see it. Well, let's go check and see how wet the ground is. Just by looking at puddles, I'm guessing it's gonna be a no-go, but you never know. Well, let's go take a look. Yeah, she's still a little damp, like right here. See the darkening stuff? It's starting to gray off. So what I mean by graying off, you can kind of look out there, see it starting to see more of this color than the darker color, but still gonna have to wait a day or two to get them out of here without making a mess, because we're in no rush. We're not going to run for a couple days, but it's so we just don't want to pull it out and make a mess. Well, let's go head down to Clinton. There's Curtis. He's moving some calves around. He's working them. Got to do that a lot this time of year. And Nathan and I are trucking. Pat is actually working on helping my grandma out, and they are doing her dialysis. So, there's a tractor coming. Not sure what that tractor is. Oh, it's Darren hauling some bales. Rebel Relays, local track meet. All right, bright side. The line is not on the highway like it was before. Downside is I still see a lot of trucks, so It's gonna be a long wait. That's okay. That's a sweet truck. Well, on the bright side, I brought my computer so I'll be able to edit some videos. Downside, it's probably gonna be a solid 2-hour wait. Solid. At least on the bright side, like I said, we're moving up there, so that's good. Oh. Well, time to chill for a while. It's days like this where I'm glad I got a nice laptop where I can edit videos while I'm here. Speaking of which, you like my new laptop? Just a nice upgrade from the other one I've had for 5 years. Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Man, stuff's really thinning out here towards the end of the day. It's not even, well, we were just past close, so but there's really half a lot left. It's not too bad. Oh, they got both probes working again. That's why it's getting quicker. That makes sense. That's makes me feel better about starting right away in the morning tomorrow. So they got them both back. Basically speeds up or cuts the time in half of them having a probe. Well, this is fun. At least they got us through, but now we're waiting on dumps. I guess that is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, hey, there's Ben. He's got a nice peak. So as I mentioned before, the prices have gone up. It's a lot busier because of that. Well, here's why. So there was a big USDA report. So the USDA is the United States Department of Agriculture. It's kind of the agricultural ministry or bureau that the United States has. And wow, it is very bright with that stainless steel there. Very, very bright. I'm gonna have to look this way. So the USDA released their prospective planting report today. It's basically their first guess at how many acres are gonna be for corn this year, how many acres are gonna be for beans, etc. So last year, the reason why prices took a crap is because the US corn farmer produced or planted 94 million acres of corn. That is up, that was up like 4 million from last year and up 2 million from their projections. So that's why when you have more supply, your demand is, and you have the same demand, your price goes down. So that's just kind of how economics works. So we had more supply out there, record corn crop, a very high number of acres planted, therefore our price went down. So that's what we are dealing with this off season. Farmers are selling dirt cheap grain for that they've sold in the last 5 years. It's been something, especially corn. So therefore, or corn and beans for that matter. So therefore, the prospective planting report came out. They're projecting 90 million acres of corn planted. That's 4 million less than last year, and they're projecting 86 million of beans. So that's it up in, I think last year was like 94 million of corn, 83 million of beans. This year, 90 million of corn, 86 million of beans. They're projecting 7 million less principal crop acres. So the fringe areas out west that can grow corn if the prices are good, but you know, they can sit fallow to save water, those areas are going to get taken out of production. Long and the short of it is the U.S. is going to have less crops to deal with because the prices are so bad. So therefore the price went up because of that prospective planting report. The markets kind of reacted and were like, oh hey, there might not be as much corn, let's raise the price up. I'm guessing because of that. There's a lot that goes into the markets, but long story short, there's money managers and fund managers that trade and stuff all over the place. Without getting into a whole bunch of detail, they were betting on the prices to stay bad for a while. When that does that, when there's a lot of pressure on that, the market stays depressed. I'm guessing that this report basically completely reversed a lot of those money managers, and instead of having a deficit of 400,000 shorts or bets that the market's going to be bad, I bet that reversed that. So therefore the price went up 15 cents today and the basis is high. So long-winded story of all that is conglomeration of ADM being very busy. So sorry for the long-winded, but I hope that makes sense to you guys. Drop in the comments below. Markets is something I've really put a lot of bookwork and learning into over the last couple months, just because I'm starting to market my own grain and marketing my dad's grain. So I'd love to know what you guys' thoughts on there. I'd love if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to market better, or if you guys have any more things to learn. I'm a sponge, I love to learn information. So drop a comment down below if you have any questions, guys. So, and I will get back to waiting. Like, just look at the glare on that thing. I literally can't even stare forward. Holy crap. Those stainless steel back trailers look nice, but oof. There's the vac trucks. So being this company has this processor moves a lot of grain every day, they actually have a contract company that basically always stays here, and they have massive vacuum cleaner trucks. It's pretty nuts. There's a coal train. Kind of cool. You can actually get up close to trains here. Never been this close to a train that stopped. I think they're so sweet. 25,100 gallons of fuel. All done. 5:45. I was only there for a little over an hour. Not too bad. So now we'll head back and go get filled up again for morning. So I'm actually going to a place I have never gone before. I've actually never been on this road. And I'm going down here with a semi. So that's neat. So what we're actually doing is we're going to be hauling a couple loads for our neighbor. He helps us out with hauling cattle and doing a bunch of cattle stuff. And we help him out with some grain stuff every once in a while. Kind of good neighborly relationship. So I'm going to pick up a load of grain from him here, pull him out on this road. And head home and call it a night. So neighbor's got 2 grain carts, this one and then another one over there, so I'll get filled up very quickly. Won't take long. Got a 674 Brent and a 750 J&M. First time our trucks have ever been filled up by a John Deere tractors. Well, maybe not the first time, but first time for me. Got a 4640, a sweet one. But wait till you see this guy. A John Deere 8850, is that what that is? 8650. Sweet looking tractor. So back on the grain markets, guys, we were pretty surprised. Well, we were very surprised to see that the prospective planting reports were close to 90 million bushels for corn. That's a pleasant surprise, even though this early in the season before a single seed has been sown, you can't really put a lot of effort, money into that. But apparently the markets did, because we just are selling this corn for an extra 20 cents per bushel. So 20 cents times 1,000 bushel right there. It's an extra 200 bucks. It's an extra 200 bucks a load right there. That's not bad. So we're pleasantly surprised. Let's go head back. I'm all loaded. Pretty cool to have some John Deere equipment on the channel. What do you guys think? I wasn't expecting that. Uncle just called me up and was like, hey, can you go do this? Okay. Let's roll. Looks like everything's shut down for the night. Let's go ahead and pack stuff up. Let this thing cool down for a little. Okay, so I got our service book. Basically keeps a record of all our tractors for logging for service. We've actually never done our own service on the sprayer. We're gonna try that this year, just to save some money, because we got the time especially. So I'm actually gonna go look at the operator's manual and see if I can get the part numbers for all the filters that I need. But before we do that, hey, look at this. Bet you guys have never seen this before. We've actually owned this for 10 years and never used it. It's a squeeze, a hydraulic squeeze. And I think it's sweet. I don't know why we never used it before. Don't know why we got it out and decided to use it right now, but apparently we are. Well, I just spent 20 minutes looking at this thing, and I wish there were part numbers on here, but I think I got everything I need to do. There's 4 hydraulic filters that I need to change. It says not to change the hydraulic oil until every 1,000 hours. I'm doing a 500-hour service, so don't need to change the hydraulic oil, just change all the filters, engine oil filters, fuel filters, and then hub oils, which is basically the final drives of the engine, of the sprayer. There's 4 of them I got to change, and the last one is the gear increase with the transmission, essentially. Let's go see if I can find filter numbers. Okay, engine oil filter is right there. Fuel filter is right here. And then hydraulic oil filters are back here. There's 2 of them right here. 1, 2. The other 2 are up on top. 1 on top of this tank and 1 on top of that tank. Same tank, but on each side. These are the hubs, or the final drives, as I like to call them. Basically the final drive. So basically we got to change all 4 of these. And then the gear increaser, which is the transmission, which is right here. Here's your main pump. Here's your transmission, essentially. And right here is the drain. Just got to change it. So I don't think it'll be too hard, but we've never done it before, so it'll be a little learning journey, that's for sure. So got all the part numbers I can. I do not know the 4 hydraulic filter part numbers. So if any of you guys have ever changed the oil on a Patriot sprayer, I'd love some help. So drop a comment down below. Okay, I am actually gonna head out for the night. I'm gonna be back up here hopefully at 4:30 in the morning. That's the hope. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Guys, I plan on making this whole hauling video escapade over 2 days, one video, but it ended up being like 45 minutes long. So I don't want to do that to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and split this one up here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to tune in for tomorrow. We got an auction surprise I'm going to talk about. So thank you so much again. Ta-ta for now.